No, Turner's fine. Turner's fine. I just, Are you gonna wait till Denver to tell her, or?
This is Mia from La La Land.
What?
Throughout the film, she wears a lot of blues. Blue coat, blue dress, blue jumper. And here is Seb, wearing a red jacket, playing a red guitar.
What's your name?
Mia?
Mia. Guess I'll see you in the movies.
After they meet, Mia starts wearing more red herself.
Can I hide in the bathroom?
Yes.
A red bag, red top, red jacket.
You be tripping.
What happens when you combine red and blue? You get purple.
Not much to look at, huh?
I've seen better.
So it's fitting that in key moments when they're most intimately connected, the visuals prominently feature these shades of purple. This is just one way La La Land uses colours to elevate its storytelling. The subtle use of red, blue and purple brings an extra subliminal layer to the narrative.
Damn Miranda rights.
And this wasn't by accident. Here's the director Damien Chazelle.
How do you use color and music and sets and costumes, these expressionistic elements of old school movie making, how do you use those to tell an emotional story, but updated in a way that felt modern?
Things move forward, Dr. Jones. And sometimes they go backward.
Today, in Hollywood, it seems there's a severe lack of colour. The rise of digital photography has brought about a style of bland, washed-out films. Just compare the flat yellow tones of the new Indiana Jones movie to the rich, deeper colours of one of the originals.
Jesus Christ.
Modern films have become much darker than they were before. James Bond used to look like this. Now it looks like this. Just look at how the visuals changed throughout the Harry Potter series.
I mean, how many people wander around with dragon eggs in their pocket?
Even movies that probably should be bright and colourful end up looking flat and uninspired.
But we've always talked about it.
But this isn't all bad. Some films use subdued colours effectively, but a lot don't. Luckily, there seems to be a growing movement against this, with more and more films embracing vibrant tones and rich colour palettes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Midsummer's almost blindingly bright visuals lull us into a false sense of security. Wes Anderson has constantly used colours to create distinct story worlds, and seems to embrace this even more in Asteroid City.
Each year we celebrate Asteroid Day.
And La La Land, the film we're going to talk about today, uses vibrant colours not only to emulate an old Hollywood style, but to also complement the narrative, and bring an extra layer to the visual storytelling. Not all colours are created equal. Some come with preconceived associations. Black is bad and white is good. Blue is sad and red is angry. But in La La Land, there's more nuance than this. Chazelle paid increasing attention to the context of these colours, especially when it comes to the wardrobe.
For 2 days, we went through the film scene by scene, myself, the Wascos, and Damien.
Just going through every single moment of the script, purely talking about color.
Rather than just using colours to represent certain emotions, he uses them to signify key themes in the story. He's using them as a narrative and thematic tool, rather than an emotional tool. This is around the midpoint of the film, when Mia and Seb are pretty much at the peak of their relationship. Notice anything? Well, it's very green. Green isn't used very often in La La Land, so when it is used, it carries more weight with it. It's generally seen during important moments in the central relationship. When Mia leaves her boyfriend to see Seb, she's wearing green. When they first get to know each other, there's green. And when they have their first argument,
What do you mean the long haul?
the distinct green lighting from before is back.
I mean the long haul, like you're gonna stay in this band for a long time.
But now the relationship is rocky.
I haven't heard from you in a little while.
Green eventually comes to symbolise their separation, emotionally and physically. Seb is in a green studio when he misses Mia's play. It's paired with red in Seb's apartment when he's on tour, and it's what Mia wears when she drives past the movie theatre where they had their first date.
Blame me for
It's
not wanting-
over.
What is?
It's over.
Colour has always been used to convey a deeper meaning. Even before Technicolor was introduced, German expressionists painted individual frames, different tones, to create a particular mood or act as a gateway into the character's mind. Over in Hollywood, coloured film stock was used to convey the setting. Intolerance is comprised of 4 different stories, so naturally each narrative is given its own tint. From the visuals alone we know that this is separate to this. But it was with the invention of Technicolor that filmmakers could go beyond simple tints to their visuals and capture different colours within the same frame. Hollywood movies soon began to embrace vibrant tones. Just look at the rich green grass from The Sound of Music, or the bold red background in Singing in the Rain. And when asked about the inspiration of La La Land,
A lot of the iconic LA movies, you know, from old Hollywood movies like Sunset Boulevard and Singing in the Rain and A Star is Born.
the purple backdrop, colourful dresses, and a famous actress with multicoloured balloons in Paris. There's even Mia's huge Ingrid Bergman mural.
And walking into that apartment was just, I didn't know there was going to be a billboard-sized Ingrid Bergman on my character's wall, and I was like, well, here we are. This is the world we're in.
I think the colours of this mural, red and blue, are interesting. They represent Seb and Mia, but it goes beyond this and instead represents the tension between dreams and reality that is central to the movie.
It's not actually just about escaping from reality. It's about using dreams and fantasy to comment on reality.
Why do you say romantic like it's a dirty word?
And to hopefully articulate even better than a realist movie could what it feels like to fall in love, to have your heart broken, to have a dream, to follow a dream.
When Mia is singing about her future, she's in a blue dress but surrounded by red lighting. When she first meets Seb, she walks through a red door to see him performing. Seb sits outside a red diner looking at his old blue club. These are all moments when the characters are thinking about their dream of becoming a movie star and of owning a jazz club. Blue represents your stable, albeit unfulfilling reality, and red represents pursuing your dreams and the risks involved with this.
With La La Land, I wanted to explore how you balance life and art, and how you balance dreams and reality.
Mia dreams of becoming an actress, so naturally in the beginning when she serves a famous movie star, she's wearing a red dress,
Cappuccino, please.
while Mia is stuck behind a blue wall.
Anas. Oh, no thank you. I insist.
Seb wears a blue suit when he's forced to play Christmas songs. When Mia leaves her boyfriend to see Seb, she runs through a red light. And when these colours are placed in unique contexts, they pose interesting questions over the trajectory of the characters.
Two options. You either follow my rules or follow my rules. Capiche?
Thank you.
I can do it a different way.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
So at this point in the film, Mia's quit her job and has fully dedicated herself to her play. It's opening night and she's about to go on stage and live her dream of becoming an actress. And what colour is present here? Of course, red. But after a rough opening night, she moves back in with her parents and seemingly gives up on acting. And what colour is she wearing? Blue.
I'm not going to that.
She's given up on pursuing her dreams in favour of a stable life.
It was this idea of choices that you make for the dream versus choices that you make for life.
Thanks for having me. Wasn't sure I'd see you today.
You know, we all kind of, wish we lived in a world where those things were always compatible. But sometimes they're not, and sometimes these choices can be messy, and one affects the other in ways that we didn't expect. And sometimes even the choice itself is murky.
Because maybe I'm not good enough.
Yes, you are.
No. No, maybe I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Maybe I'm not.
You are.
Maybe I'm not.
You are.
This is after Seb has seemingly turned his back on owning his own club in order to play in John Legend's band. He's asked to play something by the photographer.
Why should she play something?
And what colour are the keys? Red. He's reminded of what he truly wants, and it's not playing in his pop jazz band.
I made you something.
For what?
For your club.
It's owning his own real jazz club.
Why does it say Seb's?
Because I think you should call it Seb's.
What?
Because no one's going to come to Chicken on a Stick.
So Mia and Seb's relationship is typically represented by purple. They share all of their best moments with this colour. Typically when things are purple, things are going well for Mia and Seb. So when they argue after he misses her play,
So sorry.
it's made all the more impactful by the purple lighting because it's contrasted against the good times that came before.
Yeah!
When the character is about to undergo a change, there's usually something yellow on the screen. Mia's dressed before she gets with Seb.
I'd never fall for you at all.
John Legend's clothes before Seb joins his band.
We're looking for keys.
And as Mia goes into the audition that makes her a star,
Glad we found you.
and when Seb finally buys his club.
Doing too bad, Seb. Not too bad is great. See you tonight. See you tonight.
All of these different colours combine to create a very vibrant palette. Just look at the opening dance number. The acting world is consistently shown with lots of different bright colours, like the rich tones of the movie set where Mia works. Their apartment is a crazy mix of almost every colour. Even her auditions seem to make a point of having very vibrant backgrounds.
I don't like the fissure on the GT scan.
But as the story unfolds and Mia fails to achieve her dream, her colours become less saturated.
The idea for Mia is that she starts off, it's a lot of vibrant color, and there's a girlishness to her.
My lord, did you just say a serious musician?
As the movie continues and as she becomes more mature, the color starts to become less important. It's a little bit more desaturated, like to the point where she's in her one-woman show and it's literally black and white.
But now let's look at the jazz world. It's much more monotone than the acting world. So it makes sense that when Seb is turning his back on what he sees as true jazz, the colours are more vibrant. This band doesn't exactly look similar to this band. Even his more old-fashioned clothes have been replaced by a flashy, modern, all-black suit.
Okay, fellas, see you tomorrow.
In giving true jazz its own, more subdued colour palette, we know visually that playing in John Legend's band isn't right for Seb.
I should probably tell you something now to get it out of the way. I hate jazz.
The misconception sometimes is in order to have a colorful movie, you just throw a lot of color at it. And actually, if you throw a ton of color on a canvas, it winds up not seeming colorful because the colors just start to muddle each other. You have to pick a lane, basically.
By associating certain colours with certain themes, La La Land tells its story on a visual level. It's the minor details that matter, like the subtle lighting changes, or the small bits of set design that easily go unnoticed. The German expressionist gave up on any sense of reality, using colour, set design and cinematography to its fullest extent to serve the themes and the narrative. Chazelle uses some of these expressionistic techniques, but still hangs on to a sense of realism.
Hey, oh, sorry, I'm late.
He bridges the gap between old Hollywood and contemporary LA.
Timeless with the contemporary sensibility is absolutely what we were going for.
Each colour is given its own thematic resonance. Red is your dreams, blue is your reality, and purple is the central relationship. So in the final scene, when each character has achieved their dreams and it's now become their reality, they're lit in a combination of red and blue. And then as Mia is about to leave the club, she steps into a purple light. She turns around to look at Seb, and they both acknowledge that they finally achieved what they wanted, but they couldn't have done it without each other. I'm Lawrence, and this has been Archer Green. Thanks for watching.